Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay. Good day to everyone. Thank you for coming into the session on Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is September 4th and Wednesday. Okay. Today will not be any news trading tonight because I think the data will be out a bit late. Okay. Later I'll be sharing with you. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose and use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk before you put in any trade. And also do take note of the ground rules. Respect fellow attendees and the presenter. Mute your mic when the presenter is speaking. But of course, if you want to ask any questions, you may do so. Then probably we can listen to you, and of course we can address your questions or queries. But of course we would want you to be as interactive as possible because we take a lot of pride and privilege in doing this session. And for those of you who feel you don't want to talk, then probably you can use the chat feature to ask questions, and ask questions please related to trading only. And for those people who are logging in from YouTube, okay, my sincere apologies if you will not be able to ask any questions. If you're really interested, then what I would suggest is probably register with us. Then you come into the session, so at least you can be as interactive as possible. Okay, then why Precise Trader? Okay, we have about 30 years of experience, and our system is very unique. And the system would do you all the jobs before you decide on the trade. And this can be done within 1 to 2 minutes, rather than you scan multiple time frame charts and all. But of course, if you are comfortable with looking at charts, then of course the best way would be you look at the system, then you confirm it with the chart, and that will be one of the best way to control emotions and trade with effective. Okay. Then the system also has its own price alerts whereby it alerts you the levels whenever the price moves beyond certain levels, and this triggers, and this is just like an alarm that's giving you a trigger. Okay, the price is moving, do something, take some trades or do some trades. And the most important tool which we use in trading in our platform is this dashboard, whereby the dashboard gives you the entry, exit, and stop loss. And the trend map, this would also is a very powerful tool which we use, and this trend map will give you a different time, uh, different trend in different time frame. Okay, so of course you can see it with ease, like it gives you from as low as 15 minutes to 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, so on and so forth. And we also use another tool which we call a PT zones, and this will give you the bird's eye view of all the markets. Okay, and this the difference between trend map and PT zones is the PT zones would give you will tell you where the market is trading and what would be the next resistance or support levels. So you see, the reason why we use this tool is it always gives you a cross check. Okay, whether sometimes even when we look at the chart, sometimes we are not sure what to do. The system would guide you, should it be a buy or should it be a sell, and all this. So that's one of the reason why you can use it with ease, then it gives you a better direction and better clarity. Okay, then we have another tool. We have it, we call it the strongest weakest. Okay, this would also tell you which would be the best cross to trade and why trade, and so on and so forth. Okay, and of course we provide services on live signals. We provide 5 types of signals. Okay, basically we provide like scalping, day, news, momentum, and swing. And of course the swing, the trades, the signals itself will tell you your price your time availability, looking at the market, and at the same time, uh, whether you want to go for a bigger profit or smaller profit. It depends on, just by the signals itself, you can know. And we also provide a strong backend support, and we help you to take this as a career. Okay, what do we mean by that? We are training people and we are recruiting people. Okay, so if you really interested in joining us, then that the only way is, of course, you have to adapt to our system. You have to learn our system. Then you use it. Then we can bring you in, and we can travel together. Okay, the products which we offer. Basically, in Forex, we do like euro dollar, pound dollar, yen dollar, Swiss, Aussie, dollar cat, New Zealand, and Sing dollars. Any one of these crosses against each other. All in all, we provide about 36 crosses. Okay, and we also provide services on gold and silver, and we provide services on futures like mini Dow, mini Nasdaq, mini S&P, mini Russell, DAX, or CFDs, whichever way you call it or whichever way you trade it. And we also provide on commodities like crude oil, natural gas, corn, wheat, so on and so forth. So all in all, we track close to about 70 to 80 instruments. Okay, I can show you all the things we track. And if you are trading in any one of this, and if you need some assistance or some backup or view, then you can look on us, or look, then probably we can give you a service. Okay, now we are into live trading. Okay, live trading, please take note for those of you who are coming in first time. Okay, we need to always use a specific approach, and we have to standardize the approach, and we have to look into this and keep on improving. And that's only way you can make yourself a better trader in the long run. And also, if you really want to trade for a living, okay, there is a lot of difference between trading and trading for a living. Okay, trading for a living means you got to take out money regularly from the market every month, otherwise you will not be able to survive. But on the other hand, just trading means, that means you may have a job and you are doing it as part-time. Okay, but probably if you feel that this gives you a better returns and better confidence, and if you feel that if you're able to learn and if you're able to control emotions, then you may become a professional trader in the long run. So it's all about, you see, I wouldn't say is so difficult, or I wouldn't say it's so easy neither, because you need to learn. First of all, you need to understand the price language. You need to learn what you're doing. Then after that, the next stage is you need to learn to control your emotions. There are different stages involved, different stages and different steps involved. And especially if you want to take this as a career, then you got to follow all this, so then you can become a successful trader in the long run. Okay, so today, okay, right now, Singapore time is 19:53. Okay, 19 now. We always quote in 24 hours, so that means 7 p.m. and 53 minutes. Okay, tonight, okay, we have an important data from Canadian. So I think it's worthwhile considering the Canadian dollars to trade, because the market is expecting a 1/4% cut. Okay, the market is expecting 1/4% cut, and I believe that the market is already started to respond to it, unless if there isn't any surprises. Okay, surprises meaning, that means the BOC, Bank of Canada, decided not to cut rate, then the Canadian dollars might go haywire. But on the other hand, if if they go as expected, then the dollar CAD is expected to weaken, and we can trade a few crosses against the dollar CAD. So now this would be a trade setup which we can look forward to, and we can see the result in 2 to 3 hours time. Because the announcement is at 21:45, and once the announcement is done, then we have 22 hours, we have those job openings. And if this data comes out to be good, then we expect the dollar strength to happen, and we expect the dollar CAD to go up or spike up. So what we can normally do is we can give you, because we are just like a weatherman giving you a weather forecast. Okay, we can tell you what to look forward and how to trade and all. But end of the day, the risk control and the risk reward, all this is as a trader, especially because if you are trading, you want to put in your money, then you have to take the necessary steps and necessary action. Okay, and we have a press conference at 22:30. So once, if they cut, the market should respond. Then unless the press conference they say something different, so we expect a big movement is happening on the dollar CAD and its crosses. So we'll focus on those things. Okay, anyway, we start work. Okay, then like as I said, okay, we look at here. The strongest and weakest is telling you that dollar yen is the strongest. So if dollar yen is the strongest, Canadian dollar CAD is going to be the weakest. So CAD yen would be a very good trade to look for. Okay, so right now it is not moved, but we can expect a big move happening once this that announcement come in as expected happens, and we should see a spike on all the dollar CAD crosses. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, let's start. Okay, we need to, like as I said, we need to look at all the three tools first. Try to get what is the best opportunity and how we can trade now. Okay, for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, this tool is a very simple tool and very powerful tool, yet very powerful tool. Okay, we call it a trend map. And in simple, this is white boxes means flat, green means up, red means down. Okay, and on top you see all the time frames. Okay, 0 means current time belt, -1 means the previous, -2 is the previous. So all in all, we have about 5 to 6 candlesticks of 6 time belts that is shown to you. Okay, on the left we have all the crosses. So now since we are trading on dollar CAD, okay, now we look at this. Okay, in fact, weekly it's already trading on the high. That means current week. So this is expected to go higher, provided it breaks RR2 on the weekly. So this is the clue I'm getting. See, there's a lot of clues that is available here. I mean, no doubt you just see white, green, and red. Okay, I mean, I'm just going to show you what are the informations we can get and we can use it in our trading. So when you uh, go and tally it with the chart, you should get the same answer and the same confidence in you in your trade. So now if you look at this, weekly is up, okay, daily is flat, but your previous day was up. Okay, your 720, that means 12 hours is flat, but your previous -2 and -3 was up, and 360, your -3, -1 is up, and current day is flat. I mean, current session is flat, and 120, 240 is all flat. Okay, the answer is telling you is we should be buying on the 120 low, 240 low, or 360 low. This any one of this, and that should be either we should be buying near that level, and our stop loss should be below that level. So this is the clue, and this is what I'm getting, the informations I'm getting from this tool. The next thing is, of course, if you see whether the strength is genuine. Okay, when we look at the Canadian crosses, that would also give you some guidance. That means, like against the crosses, whether it is strong or weak. So when we look at on the week, okay, you look at it, you see the dollar cat on the zero is highlighted, and Aussie cat is moving. So that means only two crosses are giving you a signal that the dollar cat strength is happening. So that means what is telling us is basically this is telling us that the dollar cat weakness is not expected to be that uh, uh, that bad unless these levels break out after the news announcement. Okay, so the next thing is when we look at on your 360, okay, 360, we have couple of signals. We have like dollar cat is up, euro cat is up, pound cat is up, cat Swiss is down. That means when we look at cat and against the Swiss is down, that means the is showing the weakness on the dollar cat, and cat Sing is down. So we have like about five crosses giving you a signal that this is being weak on the thing. And in fact 240 literally all are giving you a signal. So that means what we should do is we should put in our stop or entry level near the 120 low or near the 240 low, and the 15-minute is all flat. So all this information is giving me that okay, this is what I'm going to do, and these are the crosses I'm going to trade. So looking at this, I want to buy dollar cat, I may want to buy euro cat, pound cat, and I may want to sell, the cat yen. Remember, I told you because yen is being the strongest and cat is being, so I do not know why this is showing flat. So probably we have to look at the chart to give us an answer. But on the other hand, uh, cat Swiss, okay, cat Swiss. So this we'll concentrate on all these four. Okay, dollar cat, euro cat, pound cat, and cat Swiss. Okay, so the next tool we would be using is, and always remember, we should also be doing the same order, because the reason being is when we use the same order, so at least we know we will get it's going to register in our mind. Okay, this is what we are going to do, and this is what we expect from the market, and this is how the market is going to respond, and this is how we are going to put in our trade. Okay, now when we look at this, similar, when I change this to the dollar cat, okay, you see here now, can you see the signals now is a bit contradicting? The trend map, the cat yen didn't give you a signal, but your PT zones is telling you a cat yen is being the weakest. And dollar cat, euro cat, pound cat, this is all not giving signals as of the current time belt. So now I think you can clearly see the difference what is happening in the market. So that means one, the trend map is telling you that dollar cat is weak, you should be going for a buy, but your PT zones is telling you that okay, this is still flat and this is not got strength, and the cat yen is the weakest, which we expected by looking at the strongest and weakest. I think this signals gives you the thing. So now after we early on we wanted to decide, or we want to trade on dollar cat, euro cat, pound cat, cat Swiss. So now we have decided to go on cat yen. Okay, CAD cat yen. So we should be selling that as well. Okay, so now we take this, take a piece of paper, write it down. So at least once we filter, then finally when we put in the trade, at least we put it in the right direction. Okay, finally we come into the dashboard. Remember early on that the cat was saying that the weekly was up. Okay, so now the best way is we look at the weekly. So we will go into the weekly dashboard. So that would give us a very clear indication. So what the dollar cat is telling me is there would be a strong resistance at 35, 135.75, and if the strength is genuine, and if the BOC cut rate, we should expect this level to break, and we should see the price moving towards 136.10, 136.40, and 136.65. So this can be your final target, and there is a major barrier at 36.60 and 36.40. So the answer I get is I should be buying this, and I should expect the 135.75 to break, and I should book my profit at 36.10 or 36.35 or 36.55. See, straight away when I look at it, I take the decisions, and I should see these are the things happening. Okay. On the other hand, uh, if we look at today's, this week's low is 34.75 is the low, and which happened at RL1. So that means what is telling us is we should not see the price going beyond this level at any time. Okay, and we also see a minus support at 35.20. That means which is your previous critical high. So in other words, we should not see the price going below 35.20 and 34.75. So these are the two key levels. So the next thing we need to know is what is the benchmark level, and what would be your stop loss level, and what would be your entry level. So once we know all this, then we look at the chart, we tally it, then we are good to go, then we put in the trade, and that's how we work. Okay, so now when we look at on the daily, okay, let's look at daily. Okay, before just one more thing, let me see where is the CAD yen is trading now, huh? Okay, CAD yen is trading at 106.90. So this is trading 95 is trading somewhere here. So it has got support at 70, 650, and 620. So these are the support levels. Okay. So okay. Never mind. Later we will. I'll tell you what we can do on this. Okay, now we change on the daily. So now daily, excuse me. So the daily, the reason why we are toning down the daily is, see, remember the weekly low is 34.75, and we can't afford to put our stop loss below that level, provided if you are a swing trader, then probably you may want to put it. But if let's say you are a day trader, if you are a scalper, or if you are a momentum trader, or if you are a news trader, apart from only swing trading, then we should find a nearer level as stop loss. Okay, of course, the best level would be today market open at 135.55, and current day low is 135.30. Okay, so 35.30, 35.25, there is a strong support. So now I've already got an answer. I want to put my stop loss at 35.20. Okay, 25.20, or even if you don't want to get stopped out during that spike, then probably 35.10 or 35.05. Okay, and when I look at daily, remember we see we have resistance at 36, and we should exit before 36.20. And of course, if the 36.20 breaks, then it can go higher. Okay, so that's how we should be playing the game. Okay, so now I am going to give you a call. Write it down. Maybe I'll open the sheet. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, let me share the screen. Huh? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now what we are going to do is this is going to be a news trading. Okay, unless I mean if you want to take it as a news, or you take it as a news, or if you feel you want to do it as a day trading, you may also do as a day trading, but definitely not scalping or any other trades, because this is going to be, we are fighting for the news and we expect this market to break. Okay, right now this is trading at 135.60. Okay, remember our stop loss we have decided. Okay, now our target would be, first we try to fix it at 36.10 or 36.35. Okay, stop loss we fix it at 135.15. Okay, the reason being is because 30 is the low. 30 is the today's low. But in the event if there is a spike up, sorry, if the spike down, then we may see the price going a bit low. But on the other hand, if they cut rate, okay, the market should move to our direction which we are looking. I mean, trading is, you see, you need to stand on one side. We cannot be saying that, okay, I don't want to do this. And the problem with, especially when you want to trade during news, is you need to uh, get yourself prepared. Okay, get yourself prepared. Okay, let me 36.10, 36.35. Okay, then I don't know why this is not coming. Okay, uh, then okay, let me go to the chart before I give you this final call. Okay, so when I look at this chart, okay, what information I'm getting, or what are the informations I'm seeing is, okay, this market was in a correction down on the daily, and the market has already seen the low on the daily. Okay, already seen the low. These are the informations I'm gathering when I look at the chart. So this is the low. This is a pivot low, because the reason being, this is the lowest low. We have higher low and the market closed above this. So this indicates that a low is seen on the daily. So when we see a low is seen on the daily, the price is expected to make higher highs and higher lows on the daily, right? So there is a resistance at 36.20. 36.20, there is a major resistance, because this we see a long range day and there is a huge congestion here between 36 and 36.50. So that means I'm not expecting the price to break beyond 36.35 unless if something surprising happens. That means they may decide to cut by half instead of quarter. So then this might be a different ball game. Okay, then we look at on the hourly. So the hourly is already started turning up, and we are seeing a support at 35, 30 and 35.10. Okay, so we are right now we are seeing a congestion on the 360, so we should not see the price going below 30 or 35. So now how do you want to trade this? Okay, now what we can tell you is, okay, we expect the market to I mean, first of all, they should cut by 1/4%, and once they cut, we should see the price target of 36.1015, and we should see the price 35.30 holds, and we should be looking to buy near 35.50. Okay, 35.50. That means there is about 60 pips move, and we have plenty. We have plenty of so-called strength showing on the RSI and stochastic. So everything is good to go, right? So I think we can put in this trade. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, we want to buy entry level right now is 35.50. So probably we want to put at 50, stop loss at 35, 15. Okay, remember that 30 was the low. So if you really want to put a tight stop, you may want to even put at 25. Okay, there's only 25 pips risk and exit is 36.15. Okay, remarks. What we expect is we expect BOC to cut rate. Okay, BOC to cut rate. So then if everything goes as expected, then we should see this trade getting filled and making money. You know, if let's say they decide to, and the expiry you can put up to, because the data is coming out at 21:45. Okay, so probably you can put an expiry here. So, so this is the thing. So another thing is, if you feel you want to do a better entry, then probably you may want to put a limit buy at 35 lower towards the 30, another 20 pips lower. If you are a conservative trader, you know, then you can put the stop loss below 35 and the TP has to be 36.10 or 36.30, 136.30. So we are seeing all the signals on this market, meaning market is already made a low, daily is turning up, weekly is up. So you know it's giving us, and I think most likely this trade should give us a good returns, provided if they cut the rate by 1/4%. If they don't do, then chances are we may get stopped out. So what is going to happen is if we get a stopped out, then what you got to do is you got to do a re-entry. That means you go for a buy in the event. Okay, in the event, maybe I can also give you that level so that at least you can use it as a buffer entry. Okay, let's say the market they didn't cut rate. So what is going to happen is the sentiment may change. Okay, the sentiment may change, and we expect some dollar cat strength to come in. So then, on that note, what will happen is we should be buying. Okay, we should be buying at 134.85. Okay, and remember the weekly low was 134.75. So we'll put a stop only 15 pips, and we try to exit at 35.25. So that means what is going to happen is if let's say we lose 25 or 30 pips, or even maybe we get a spike down, okay, we lose 30 pips. So we try to buy here and we try to make that 40 pips and we get out fast. So then we don't lose anything, or we don't become, it doesn't become a losing trade for the day. So this is remarks is if they don't cut rate. So if they don't cut rate, then this would happen. Okay, so then we will do as this as a buffer trade. Okay, so the next thing what we can do is, okay, remember euro cat. Okay, euro cat we were seeing up, pound cat and cat yen. Okay, cat yen. So let me go back to the screen again. Okay, so the euro cat right now, this is trading near RL2. Okay, RL2, and this is trading below the previous day high. Okay, and today's high and previous day high are equal. So that means, the market tried to test the high, it failed, then it came off, right? So now, if we look at, on the other hand, the -2 low, so we see a support at 49.5 and 49.25. Okay, so overall is what we see is the 150 should break. If 150 breaks, then we should see comfortably see 150.30 or 150.55. Okay, this is based on the daily. And when we look at on the weekly, there is a strong resistance at 150.95 and 150.70. So that means we got to exit before 150.70 and 150.90. Okay. So now coming back to the stop loss and entry. Okay, we have more or less we have gathered our price target. So now we look at your stop loss. Okay, your current 360 low is 49.65. Okay, which is SR1. And let's say we look at the daily low. Okay, your daily low is 49.55. Okay, which is also SR1. So in other words, this might be the strong support which we are looking for. Okay, so we should be going for a buy, and we should be exiting at 150.50 or 70 or 90, but the answer will lie on the chart. So that means when we look at the chart, when we look at see whether we should be getting that price target, then we are good to go on that. Okay, so if you look at the uh, Euro cat, okay, right now this is a resistance. So if it breaks, then we may see a resistance at 150, 55, okay, 60. So whatever the system tell you, you can tally it with the chart, So now we look at it. Okay, we have not seen the high yet. Okay, of course the market has got no strength to go up. So probably we may want to buy at 60. Then we may want to put a stop at 40 and TP at 150.25 or 35. Okay, because this isn't got much strength. So the reason why it's not getting much strength is because of the euro dollar weakness. Euro dollar weakness. So that is not is getting. Okay, so we can trade this as well. Okay, the only difference is that the daily, this is trying to make a low, but that 150.10 and 150.30, these two levels are critical levels for us to see them break. Okay, so we want to buy this. Okay, now I can give you the call. Okay, Eurocat right now is 49.77. So we want to go for a limit buy on this. Okay, we want to buy at 49.60 and stop loss as 149.30 and TP is 15015. Okay, that means it's about 55 pips. Okay, this of course, this is expected is BOC to cut rate. Cut rate. Okay, this is they expect this thing to cut rate. But if let's say they don't cut rate, then chances are we may see a deeper correction. Okay, a deeper correction whereby we should be looking to buy near 149.20. Okay, that also I can give you the call, and we should exit before 149.60. Okay, 60. So I'm giving you the next thing. Why in the event, if let's say because both I think we should get ourselves prepared for both scenarios. So we should be looking to buy if let's say that got stopped out, and let's say they don't cut rate, then we should be looking to buy at 14915, stop loss 14895, and TP 14955. So there's a 40 pips, and this should happen in the event they don't cut rate. So we get ourselves prepared. Okay, we get ourselves prepared on both aspects, because today is a separate I mean it's a special scenario. And also you must also remember that we, especially when we are a trader, excuse me, we got to get ourselves prepared on and our mind should be open to all angles. That means, in the event this happens, okay, this is what is expected. In the event, let's say, this doesn't happen, and this is what is expected. And more or less, we got to travel with the price flow. Okay, and that is the price language which we come in, and we have to follow on that. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Okay, any questions or any thing you want to know about this system, anything we are doing? See, because see, what we are trying to do is we are trying to share the system with the public. That's one. Second thing is we are trying to build a team, whereby we are looking for full-time traders to monitor the trade and take action in the event, what happens. Okay, if this happens, this is what is expected from you to do. If this happens, this is what is expected from you. So you got to make yourself available and take action. You must be in the driver's seat, and then only you can become successful, and you can be in the long run, you can be staying in the business. Okay. Any questions or any questions? So at least I think okay. So if you have no question, then I just want to end the session, and we are having the next session in this coming Friday. Okay, I think that might be a bit interesting, because that the non-farm payroll data would be out, I think, this Friday. Okay, let me double check. So that is going to be a news trading on this Friday, September 6th. Yeah, correct. So that is going to be a bit exciting and a bit interesting, because 8:30 the data would be out. So we would be trading during that time, and which not many people are doing it. And of course, with the calculated risk, and with a higher probability, so we have to get ourselves prepared, and we have to move forward on that direction. Okay. So if you have no questions, okay, and just thank you for coming into this session, and looking forward to see you again this coming Friday, because this is going to be a news trading, and this can be a bit exciting, because when we trade during the news, at least you can expect how we respond, in the event, if it's not making money, and how to trade in the event if it's making money and how to go about it. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day and see you again this Friday. Thank you. Bye.